Hello and welcome to Would You Rather? All right, I'm your host David in ARC, and we're going to take another look at or another look. Let's just take some more questions. More questions. You over there, ask your question. All right, would you rather only be able to speak via translator or only speak when asked a question? I like to talk a lot. So if I could only talk when someone asked me a question, well, first of all, I couldn't make videos, so that could be a problem. I could make videos and only speak via translator. So, but I would still be talking. I'll do that one. Look at there. There we go. I don't know. I have no idea what this is going to look like either. I changed the layout a little bit. I'm just curious to see what this is going to look like. We'll see. It's probably going to look all funky, I'm sure. Would you rather be married to someone who doesn't love you? I don't know why I have headphones on. There's no sound. Or be married to someone you don't love? Neither. Seriously, if you're in either situation, why? Why be in either situation? I would say I would rather. Wow. This is tough. Seriously, how do you even reconcile either one of these? Be married to someone you don't love. Be married to someone who doesn't love you. So you absolutely love this person. They don't love you at all. Why would you stay? That is so dysfunctional. By the same token, why would you want to be married to someone who loves you to no end and you can't stand them? This is no win. This has got to be a 50-50. I'm just going to say be married to someone who doesn't love you back. I don't know. Wow. That is very surprising. That's not what I expected at all. So more people would rather be married to someone they don't even love. That's interesting. Okay. Which, again, it's... All right. Oh, for the rest of your life, would you rather drink the same thing or eat the same meal? I would rather drink the same thing. I can't stand eating the same thing over and over every day. No. So I would rather, if I could drink, I don't know if I could drink water every day or if I could drink sweet tea every day or whatever. I don't care what the drink is. I would do that over eating the same food every single day. Most people tend to agree. Look at there. All right. Would you rather be a high school or below teacher or be a college professor? I actually am going to pick college professor because at one point that was actually very high on my list of professions that I wanted. It's actually something I would be very interested in now. Other than there are two issues with being a college professor. One, these days, especially at the 4-year level, most colleges require you to be a doctor, and I am not yet Dr. Dave, although that was my radio DJ name when I was on the radio, so piece of trivia, there you go. At 2-year colleges, you could be a professor with a master's degree, but generally speaking, the pay is, So, but anyhow, college professor, I would much rather have, here's the other thing about that. Okay, so the other side of that is be a high school or below teacher. And I know what they're saying there, basically up to college, not college. The advantage to being a teacher before students get to college is I would love to be able to teach students how to take notes, how to study, because I think that is a lost art. It's a lost skill. When I was in school, I had a teacher that taught me how to study, how to take notes, what to look for, how to connect what we learned in class with what was going to be on the test, even though I didn't know what the test was going to look like. And it helped immensely. And so that to me would have a longer range impact, because even if you weren't going to go to college, those skills, how to study anything, let's say that instead of going to college, you're going to become an apprentice welder. Well, you still have to study. You still have to know what's involved with being a welder. Or if you're going to go be an ACE certified mechanic, you still have to know how to pace. You still have to know how to pass the ACE certification, or any certification for that matter. It could be some kind of a technological certification. I mean, it could be whatever. That skill would go with you. I think now that I've talked myself out of being a college professor, yeah, actually, I'd rather be high school or lower. Although I could still be a college professor any day of the week. I mean, I would love it. I really would. All right. Would I rather be addicted to steroids or be incredibly frail? These are like not even related. What? Again, I would not want to be either. Of the two, though, unfortunately, I'm going to pick frail, because being addicted to steroids, man, no, that messes up your body, your mind. No. And frail, I realize that's going to mess up your body too, but now I'll be frail. All right, nearly 50-50 split. All right, would you rather maintain eye contact with another person while eating a banana? Move your head down to the banana. Okay, so I know where this is going, whatever, just here, whatever. I'm eating a banana, who cares? All right. Oh, that's interesting. Who's more attractive, Jennifer Aniston or Angelina Jolie? I'm just going to go with Jennifer Aniston, and I'm just going to leave it at that. All right. Have Gandalf as your granddad or have Dumbledore as your granddad? All right. So here's the thing. One of them is Lord of the Rings, and the other's, what's his name? Harry Potter. I never got into either of one of those particular stories, epics, whatever you want to call them. Between the two, I guess I'll go with Gandalf. I don't know. Whatever. It's a 50-50 split. There you go. All right. Would I rather always drive under the speeding limit or always drive over the speeding limit? You would still get speeding tickets, according to the text down below. Well, here's the thing. Always driving under the speeding limit. I mean, you could be 1 unit, whatever your unit is. You could be 1 mile an hour, 1 kilometer an hour, whatever. I mean, if it was 55 and I'm driving 54, always drive over the speed limit. And again, I could be going 51, 52. Look, I pretty much drive over the speed limit. I'm stalling. I always drive over the speed limit. Not always. A lot. And it's not a lot. And I realize it doesn't matter, right? Even 1 mile an hour over is over the limit, but Would you rather only be able to laugh at violently racist jokes or only be able to laugh at intricate Star Trek jokes? Actually, that seems pretty straightforward to me. I think it's a loaded question, right? Now, granted, most people are not recording this and letting the world know which way they would go. So I'm going to bet the majority of people say racist because nobody's watching, and or because that's the answer that's not the kind of appropriate answer. Now, I'm going to say Star Trek jokes because I already laugh at intricate Star Trek jokes. Excuse me, I got the hiccups. And violently racist jokes actually have never been funny to me. Even back when I was growing up and we didn't have all this political correctness and all the other stuff, that just didn't appeal to me. So, see, I told you, more people were going to do the other. That's just human nature. That's the way people are going to lean. Would I rather be hung by a noose or be decapitated by a guillotine? Have we done this before? I think I've done this question before. And I'm pretty sure I picked the guillotine. If not, I'm picking the guillotine this time because even though you would hear it coming, once it was done, I believe it's done. hang by a noose. Of course, I guess you get hung by a noose. Either way, you're dead. I'm gonna say guillotine. Wow, most people guillotine. All right. Would I rather be albino or be a ginger? Okay, so today is more stuff about David and Ark Day. What most folks don't know, because when you look at me now, you'd never guess. But when I was a kid, I was a little round, ginger-headed kid. I really was. I was round and pudgy. I'm getting close to that again now that I get older. But anyway, I was a really pudgy kid, and it was like red, be a ginger red on here. I had red hair. So I'd rather be a bit ginger, because there you go. I already was one, or am one. I don't know how that works. Am I a recovering ginger? I don't know how that works. I don't know. Would you rather be a rich but stupid footballer or a genius but poor scientist? I'd probably rather be a genius but poor scientist, because I could still solve, theoretically, world problems and not make a dime off of it. Look at the guy who invented the World Wide Web. Now, not the internet, okay, but the World Wide Web, right? He didn't make a dime off of it, and he's a genius. We wouldn't be doing what we're doing right now without it. So I'll take that. I can live with that. All right, let's do, oh my gosh, what? Would you rather wear the KKK robes for the rest of your life, or have tattoo swastikas on both of your cheeks, and it says that the tattoos must remain visible and never be removed, and the robes must remain visible? Seriously, who comes up with these? This is, there are some questions I'm just not going to answer, and I'm not answering. This is a no-win, no. It's not even a no-win thing. It's ludicrous. I can't. I'm sure there are people who could easily decide, oh yeah, I would always do this or I would always do that. I'm not one of those people. These are both racially charged, and that's just not the way I roll. And you know what? I'm old enough not to give a crud, so no. All right, so stick your cut-up hand into a bowl of vinegar, or eat 3 worms alive. Okay. I think I'd rather just eat the worms. I know you thought I was like, I don't know, mesmerized or something. I'm pondering, right? Pondering what, because the 3 worms, you could, you put them in and you swallow a hole and they're gone. Stick your hand in the vinegar and that's going to burn for, we're going to do worms. All right. So anyhow, I'm just going to leave this right here. There you go. We're going to leave this on vinegar and worms. Bug juice and agony, as the description says. So there you go. There's Would You Rather. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button if you would. Feel free to leave any questions, problems, suggestions, horror stories. Feel free to drum up any conversation or talk about some of the stuff we talked about here. Feel free to stick those in the comment. Keep it clean, nice. Otherwise, sorry, it just won't show up. But anyhow, thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you next time.